There was so much material again this month that I was not able to include it all in one or two videos. I had to produce it in 3 videos. So this is the first of 3. Hello, comrades! Welcome to the October edition on the condition of the United Socialist States of America. All right, let's get started, comrades. Democratic senators are telling us about this health care bill that they're trying to push, that it will not cover abortions. However, when the Republicans try to offer an amendment to make sure to that, the Democrats keep rejecting it. Now, why would they do that? The Democrats also tell us that this health care plan will only cover those in the United States who are here legally. Yet when the Republicans try to offer a provision to say that you must show ID to access the system, the Democrats defeat that also. How come? Commander of American forces in Afghanistan, General McChrystal, in August sent to President Barack Obama his request for 40,000 additional troops. In all these months, the president has not acted upon that request. Instead, what he's doing, he's on a perpetual campaign tour. He goes to Copenhagen and pleads to get the Olympics into Chicago, and that failed. But never mind about the soldiers in Afghanistan needing additional support. What else our president does is he goes to a gay rally and he tells them he's going to do away with don't ask, don't tell. I guess that does have to do with our troops in Afghanistan. Because don't ask me about it and I won't tell you about it. That must be that must be his philosophy. The Democrats took $1 million out of the Homeland Security bill. And you know what they did with that $1 million? They gave it to Acorn. Yeah! Good old Acorn they gave it to. The very same group a few weeks ago, then the Democrats said we're not giving them any more money because of the level of suspicious corruption going on in that group. No more money. Except for maybe that $1 million. But here's the part most folks do not realize. In that bit where they said no more money for Acorn, there was some little bitty print. Yeah, very little, kids. And in that little bitty print, that prohibition against giving money to Acorn was only for the month of October. That was to satisfy us, the great unwashed out here, who were upset. October 31st, 12 midnight, federal funding to Acorn resumes. Yeah! Can you say suckers? President Barack Obama gave that snake oil salesman Al Gore $526 million of our money. Or was that China's money? Well, anyway, it was somebody's. Oh, I know. It was our grandchildren's money. That's who he gave to Al Gore. For a noble cause, I would say, to develop an electric car. Well, come to think of it, I don't think that's a noble cause because that should have been handled by the marketplace. But that's another issue. So So the snake oil salesman, Al Gore, is going to take that money to develop an electric car. But guess what? Not here in the United States. Nope. Not even in China, where the money came from. Nope. He's spending it in Finland. Yeah! The Finns are getting the $526 million to develop an electric car for here in the United States, paid for by the Chinese. So not only are 300 million Americans getting, so it was over 1 billion Chinese getting by this administration. When nations relate to one another, and one nation wants another nation not to do something or to do something, they normally get something in return if the request is met. Normally. Except when you have Democrats involved. The United States was going to put in a land-based missile defense system in Eastern Europe, and the Russians said, Do not do that. We do not want that in Eastern Europe. So President Barack Obama said, sure, no problem. We're not going to put a land-based missile defense system in Eastern Europe. Are you okay with that, Mr. and Mrs. Russian? Yeah. And what did President Barack Obama get in return? Not a gosh darn thing, we think. Madam Secretary of State, Hillary Rotten Clinton, she tells the Russians, hey, come to the United States and inspect our nuclear facilities, inspect our nuclear weapon stockpiles. Come on over and do that. The first time that's ever happened. Come on over. And what did Hillary Rotten Clinton get in return? On the surface, nothing. So now after all those giveaways by these fine people, and that comes up into the UN Security Council to place sanctions upon Iran for its nuclear development. And guess who voted against those sanctions? Yeah, the Russians. Was that how they were saying thank you to President Barack Obama and Hillary Rotten Clinton? Somehow I think they really were. I'm thinking that was part of the deal. Rather interesting, isn't it, comrades? Okay, all you good little Nikitas and Natashas out there and other assorted comrades, we'll see you. God bless you. God bless the United Socialist States of America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya.
We are springing to the call for 300,000 more, shouting the battle cry of freedom, and we'll fill the vacant ranks of our brothers gone before.